Episode 56, SG March 25, 2024, PurpleAir PM 2.5 Wisconsin Worst of the Worst Comparison. 2024 PurpleAir PM 2.5 Wisconsin Worst of the Worst Comparison. How to make a worst of the worst comparison, using the example of Wisconsin, from residents against wood smoke emission particulates, RAWSE presidents. A 501c3 nonprofit organization which is writing a grant with the help of Expert Match at the Department of Energy to hand out PurpleAir PM 2.5 monitors to any near neighbor of an indoor residential wood burner whose wood smoke enters the near neighbor's yard and sickens the near neighbor. RAWSEP's editor has been downloading PurpleAir PM 2.5 data from first Madison, Wisconsin, then Dane County, Wisconsin, and finally from all PurpleAir PM 2.5 monitors in the state of Wisconsin since mid-October 2023, inputting the downloaded data and its analysis using United States Environmental Protection Agency National Ambient Air Quality Standards, EPA NOx, on the RAWSE President's sites as Excel files, PDFs, PowerPoints, Spotify podcasts, and YouTube videos. This had to be done every 3 days until this month of March 2024, when PurpleAir made downloads of longer periods of data collection again easily available to the public and to residents who own PurpleAir PM 2.5 monitors. There was a period from August 2023 to March 2024 when data downloads of longer periods of data collection was not easily downloadable. Since March 2024 downloads of all time as well as yearly, monthly, and weekly can be made by clicking on the chart's top line of an individual monitor and choosing the averaging period drop-down 1 year, for instance. How did RAWSEP's editor come up with a worst of worst comparison? Today, March 25, 2024. She had noticed that Chetek 2, and to a lesser extent Chetek 3, in Wisconsin were routinely Wisconsin's worst of the worst in March 2024, when Chetek 2 either appeared as a purple or red spot on the map, or when the data analysis showed Chetek was in the quadrupile or triple digits in data downloads of 10-minute periods in a 3-day period. Now that 3-day data collection can be a thing of the past, RAWSEP's editor did a data download of all-time PM 2.5 levels divided by year. Since the monitor named Eleanor and Gary in Madison, Wisconsin has routinely been the worst of the worst for Dane County. RAWSEP's editor wanted to compare Chetek 2 to Eleanor and Gary. She came up with this download, which is evidence that since 2020 when Chetek 2 began using a PurpleAir PM 2.5 monitor, its annual PM 2.5 level average for 2020 was 36, in 2021 was 36, for 2022 was 198, and for 2023 was 162. Since 2020 when Chetek 3 began using a PurpleAir PM 2.5 monitor, its annual PM 2.5 level average for 2020 was 29, in 2021 was 32, for 2022 was 23, and for 2023 was 31. Since 2021 when the Eleanor and Gary monitor in Madison began using a PurpleAir PM 2.5 monitor, its annual PM 2.5 level average for 2021 was 41, for 2022 was 35, and for 2023 was 36. Since 2022 when the Lafayette High School monitor in Madison began using a PurpleAir PM 2.5 monitor, its annual PM 2.5 level average for 2022 was only 21, and for 2023 was only 17. This shows that one average in the triple digits, Chetek 2, and another average in double digits up to 32 micrograms per cubic meter of PM 2.5, Chetek 3, were collected from 2 monitors close to each other in a rural area, at or near Chetek in Barron County in northern Wisconsin. The third annual average in the lower 40s to mid-30s was collected from a monitor near the intersection of Eleanor and Gary Street, with an indoor wood burner only 60 feet away, in Madison, Wisconsin, while a Madison monitor at a high school only 1.8 miles away, surrounded on 2 sides by a golf course, one side by a cemetery and one side by a street, thus shielded by distance from any nearby indoor residential wood burning emissions, collected data only in the low 20s to high teens. This demonstrates that PM 2.5, particulates of 2.5 micrometer size, the perfect size to infiltrate the human lung, setting off a cascade of human health problems and early deaths, when the PM 2.5 from wood burning is hyperlocally generated, can only be detected hyperlocally, such as from a PurpleAir PM 2.5 monitor hanging from the eaves of a near neighbor of an indoor residential wood burner, whose wood smoke enters the yard of the near neighbor and sickens them. There are 2 main ways to detect PM 2.5 air pollution: 1, by a resident-owned PurpleAir PM 2.5 monitor, or 2, by physically experiencing the incursion of wood smoke into one's yard or into one's residence if the residence is not tightly sealed or if a door or a window is opened. Near neighbors, of course, would prefer to detect PM 2.5 pollution from PurpleAir PM 2.5 monitors rather than physically experiencing the PM 2.5 and its adverse health effects. Near neighbors would like the hyperlocal data collected showing air pollution from PM 2.5, wood smoke from a nearby indoor residential wood burner, to be used as evidence to shut PM 2.5 polluting indoor residential wood burning appliances down, one by one if necessary. This should be done by a complaint-based system of local ordinances, state laws, or federal laws, based on the evidence from PurpleAir PM 2.5 monitors. PurpleAir PM 2.5 monitors are already used on United States EPA AirNow maps of smoke and fire, alongside EPA regulatory PM 2.5 monitors, to inform the general public of wood smoke air pollution, such as the Canadian wildfire wood smoke incursion into the United States in June 2023. In June 2023, United States citizens were advised by health authorities to stay inside their sealed homes with multiple air purifiers running. That is how near neighbors of indoor residential wood burners have lived their lives day by day, without recourse to ordinances that end indoor residential wood burning PM 2.5 smoke that enters near neighbors' yards and sickens them. A second part of the grant that RAWSE Presidents is writing would subsidize the exchange of indoor residential wood-burning appliances for heat pumps that work down to 40 degrees below zero Fahrenheit and centigrade temperature scales briefly converge at 40 degrees below zero. Federal rebates for heat pumps will be available in Wisconsin by September 2024, and the RAWSE President's subsidies are designed to supplement the federal rebates. Federal rebates for heat pumps will be up to $8,000 based on a sliding income scale. There need to be more PurpleAir PM2.5 monitors and more hyper-localized PM2.5 monitors to provide more evidence of PM2.5 pollution from indoor residential wood burning that is going undetected. Besides the adverse health effects of PM2.5, PM2.5 also hastens climate change. The U.S. EPA National Ambient Air Quality Standards, NOx, PM2.5 safe limits in 2024 are 9 micrograms per cubic meter annually and 35 micrograms per cubic meter in a 24-hour period. The World Health Organization PM2.5 safe limit is 5 microgram per cubic meter annually.